You're listening to All in Our Heads with Joe Fernandes and Mike Gaffney. Please enjoy the show.
Boom! I popped this in. I forgot to dissolve, but hey, we're here.
Just went right in?
Just went boom. Hey, when you're under quarantine, you just gotta get what you get.
Oh, there we are.
There we are. Welcome, everybody. We've never done this in the history of the podcast, even our old name podcast. We've never done twice in 1 week.
No, we have lives, but it's nice.
But now that we have no lives, we're going to give you 2 a week. We're going to give you the normal one on it, like whenever we do it, and then another one a few days later. Because we used to be so random with our dates, but we have nothing going on. We could be consistent.
Right.
We have nothing going on at night anymore. There is no excuse not to put out this podcast.
Right. So I got it up on my screen. Maybe I can see a little bit more of if any comments come in. But hello, everybody. If there's anybody in there.
Yeah, I just want to post it to our group on the thing on Facebook.
Think of the words, Joe. Try to remember the words that you want to say before you say words. Just if you can.
No, I know, man.
If you can try to think of the word.
But I no, because I'm trying to type shit, I'm thinking shit, and then it's like, why? You know what I mean?
See? Right there how it just ended. A sentence just stopped. It just fades away because you forget the words.
Isn't this like I don't know if it's a East Coast thing, it's a Jersey thing. Don't you just kind of give enough information and be like, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? And then usually people know what you mean. Like, hey, I know what you're getting at.
I know what you were getting at. It's just funny to me.
Yeah. Well,
I always know what you're
that's
getting
what we're here for. Comedy podcasting. Funny.
Yeah, even if you may just make me laugh. I don't give a shit.
That's all that matters.
Right?
We're having fun.
100%.
Fun in quarantine. I'm starting to settle into this life, but like I said on my Facebook post today, other than not having gigs, quarantine life is basically a comic's life.
100%. There's not really much disruption. There's not much disruption other than finances and not going on stage. That's really it.
Yeah, but staying home has never been difficult for me.
No.
Last night, I have to get out at night. Not going out at, like, I miss diners with my friends. Like, yo, you want to go to the diner, get a burger? You know what I mean? Like, just that, like, you know, daytime, I don't want to do things typically.
Yeah, I don't miss anybody during the day.
Yeah.
I don't really see anybody during the day. It's nighttime. It's the nighttime. Hey, you want to go grab something to eat? Hey, you want to run to the city? I got a spot. Let's go get something. You know, that stuff.
Yeah, I always say I always say with friends, hey, you want to do lunch? But we don't do lunch. It's nobody. I make lunch plans that never happen.
Now, I mean, you and James seem to hook up.
Oh yeah. No, me and James hook up for lunch because of, like, put it this way: if I'm not working at the studio, I'm not doing lunch.
Right.
I don't lunch when I'm not at the station.
I can't, you know, I know everyone's frustrated and a little, you know, getting antsy and with the quarantine, and I can't relate as much because I'm so grateful, so blessed to have that pharmacy delivery job during the day.
Yeah.
So I mean, I usually leave like 12:45 and I don't get home till almost 6. So I'm out driving around in stores, seeing humans. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I see humans, I run. To me, they're all zombies that want to turn me into a zombie.
Most people, though, in the shopping, like in Acme, and most customers that I'm dropping their medication off to, they're very distant. It's always like, drop it on the porch, leave it there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people in Acme, everyone's masked up and like very distant from everybody. It's not like nobody's near me.
Oh, good.
You know what I'm saying? But I get to see and drive and listen to music, listen to talk radio, and you know what I'm saying? Like, get out and about.
Yeah.
But like 6:30, 7 o'clock when I come home and settle in, then I'm like, all right, I play cards with my kids. We play cards. You know, they owe me a lot of money. They're bad gamblers. No, we don't gamble.
What? In your family? I don't believe it.
No.
There is no way that you bred bad gamblers.
Degenerate gamblers. There's no way.
I mean, especially not even just genetics. I mean, just the role model. I mean,
and then we play. We play rummy. We don't gamble. We play 500 rummy, and then we play a game called Blind. and then we'll play for like 3 hours, playing cards, laughing. And I bought Scrabble. We play Scrabble. I just bought Monopoly and another game. We're going to play that later on tonight. So we fill the time. It's like, it's just not really. I just miss being on stage, man. I miss being around people. I like that. I miss it.
Yeah.
I miss it a lot, man. I miss it, man. I miss the fucking writing a new joke and watching it. Or just being on stage and fucking just in the moment, man. I miss it.
Yeah, because it's like, it's weird. I'm not even like, usually I'm always inspired just because you're living life and you're like, oh, this is a good idea. I just feel like my stand-up brain is like got atrophy on it. It's like, it's like I'm not living life. So it's like, what am I? I don't want to come out with a new, like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know how to talk about quarantine in a funny, because like now that you see every comic on there, you're like, any topic on quarantine life becomes hack within 45 seconds.
And it's not even comics. There's every human.
Yeah, there's actually some regular people funnier than the comedians.
Yeah, but I think a lot of them get it from other funny people.
Yeah, it could be. Could be.
But like a lot of sharing memes with the quarantine. A lot of, I mean, it's just inundated either with people trying to be funny with the quarantine or being shitty about it politically. It's like so much.
Yeah, I snapped and had to do one political post. I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. I'm on the quarantine. I'm like, I don't give a shit. But you know what I do? When people come back to me, I go, I don't argue with friends on here. I'm just blowing off steam. All I have to say is nobody is above being criticized.
That's a good way to come back.
That's it. He's not above being criticized. My whole thing was, okay, fine. You think he's doing a good job? Fine. But he's not above being criticized. If you worked for any job where a person that ran a department you were head of almost bankrupted that job, you would get criticized.
Right.
You wouldn't be like, dude, the guy that was here 4 years ago just didn't set me up right.
Yeah.
And then for the past 4 years, Tommy, an accountant's been trying to take my job. I've been defending from that. That's like, shut the fuck up, man. How do you...
You know what I loved? It was funny. It was just really funny. I don't know if you watched John Oliver last week when he was talking about that press conference where, like, you let this department go. Like, the department that really is in charge of this, you guys let it go. And all of a sudden, Trump's like, I don't know anything about it. He's like, but I think, Tommy knows a little bit about it. And he's like, and John Oliver was like, well, like, remember FDR was like, and the buck stops. Well, it stops over there by Tom. Is it by Tom? Did you stop the buck? Did you stop the buck over there? Like,
yeah. What happened to the buck stops here? What happened to those guys? Like, you see Cuomo on TV, like, blame me. It's like, listen, man. Even if you don't believe it, just say it. Because nobody's flawless. Nobody doesn't make mistakes. That's the thing. It's like everybody doesn't want to argue so much. They go, there's a lot of blame to go around.
It's always that.
It's really, my favorite is, it's really nobody's fault. It's like, listen, everything is somebody's fault. Everything in life is somebody's fault. It can't be nobody's fault. Right. And, you know what I mean? Something happened. It's somebody's fault.
Yeah.
But it was that other guy that don't live in this country. Yeah, but somebody here fucked up too.
Correct.
Like, you can't, like, just grow up. Listen,
it is what it is.
Listen, I don't even hate him like everybody else does, but it's like, you can fucking criticize him. It doesn't mean he's bad. You can give him criticism.
Right.
Like what? Like, I thought that was like an American tradition where we shit on the leaders.
The reason is to why you cannot criticize is because the leader doesn't take it. So if you're following this guy and he's not taking criticism, then all of his followers have to defend it as well.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't understand. Like, I don't even care whether you like him, whether you don't like him. It's like, why can't you criticize? Right. Why? Like, how can you believe that a person you follow is a flawless individual that makes no bad choices? And how could you never call him out on one bad choice? I just don't understand that.
Well, that's my only argument. Like, can we have that kind of conversation?
Yeah, have that conversation.
And please stop bringing up 4 years ago. What you feel about? What did you feel about the fucking swine flu? You were sharing about that? You didn't say shit. Like,
Oh.
were you outraged when that was happening? Nobody was. I'm not saying that. Like, forget fucking 4 years ago. When are we ever allowed to be in 2020?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I feel like you can blame people like in the first year, first 2 years, but it's like it is certain, and it's like everyone's saying, oh well, he was defending being impeached. It's like, yeah, kinda. His lawyers were really,
Right.
and this department that was supposed to be running properly. That I guess, I don't know, was it part of the swamp that was supposed to be drained and put better people in there? I don't know what the fuck happened. That's all we need to know. You weren't fucking prepared.
Well, what he said. I mean, and it's hopefully honest. He said that I'm a businessman. That's basically what he said. He goes, I'm a businessman, and if there's anything in the business that's not needed, that's just people waiting around to do their job, we got rid of them. And then when the shit went down, we basically called the people we needed to call. We just didn't need them laying around, waiting around. It's like, wait a minute. But that's what they should be doing, waiting around and planning for. You don't just call them into action. It's like, so if that's the way you think, then get rid of the military. No plans, no running maneuvers, just hang out. And as soon as wartime comes, grab your guns, guys. Let's go.
It should be a branch of the military. There should be a part of the military that deals with this shit. That's what, like,
a branch.
Like I tell people,
he said that they didn't need to be around.
I know.
Until we need them.
It's ridiculous. It's amazing how people want to argue so bad that, like, you even mentioned, I was like, the Bill Gates video from 5 years ago. If you watch it, it's playing out exactly as he said it would in that video. And I post it. I post it, and people go, "Hey, he's full of shit." I'm like, how can you say he's full of shit? It's happening exactly how he's saying. He's not.
You know what's funny about Bill Gates though? The one thing, I haven't watched that video, and I want to watch it. But how like a month ago he was like, you know what, guys, I think I'm going to step down from CEO. I think I'm just going to step down. I'm going to step away for a while. It's like, let me just grab this cash real quick. You guys, though, take care. And then it's like, everything crashes. And he was like, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, he saw it coming.
He did.
If you watch the video, you're going to be like, oh, this is happening exactly that way.
Like Nostradamus.
It's just the way it was going to happen. There was no way not to happen. He's like, we are not prepared. We don't have things set up to deal with things like that. And then it happens. And what does Dr. Fauci say when he's in front of Congress? Your system's not set up for this. Sorry.
Right.
And who's to blame? Us. Whoever.
Right.
I'm not just one guy. Listen.
Yeah,
Trump's not an epidemiologist.
But you could say the system. The system
but
fell
the system's
apart.
fucked up.
We fucked up somewhere in the system. Let's fix it. And it can't be, well, I know I didn't. They probably did it. It's like, just fucking own it, man. It's you said you were fucking fix everything. You said nobody can make it better like you. So it's obviously something went wrong. It's okay. Shit's going to go wrong. Own it.
Own it. That's my whole thing. Just own your failures. Just own failures. It's like, why is it always this guy's fault, that guy's fault? It's like, at what point could we start at zero and then you start any person take the blame from the day they take the job?
But then you don't get, it's like all the bad stuff that happens in your era was the guy before you. All the good stuff that happens in your era is yours.
Exactly.
Right?
It's just the way it's set up. It's just the way it's always been.
People need to call it out. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, when Obama took over that shit from Bush, right?
Yeah.
There was no break. He took it over. 6 months later, like, your fucking economy is in the toilet. He was like, yeah, we're going to work on it. Like, yeah, he inherited it.
Yeah.
But he got to work on it now. So if he did not increase 1%, it would have been his fault. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I don't know, man. It's like, when it comes to this, I can't do it.
I don't really do it no more. I was just trying to put the fact that I just put something on Facebook. I just love to watch. I would just for once would love to see someone just criticize the person they follow on either side. I don't say it. I don't say it. I just like you. But everybody's so flawless to them. It's like, oh, that was my guy. I cast my vote for that guy. He is so flawless.
But my thing that I am sick of, and it's 4 years, and I don't know how long it goes on, and I'm done with what happens yesterday. I am sick and tired of what about when he did this. I'm just sick of that. I'm so sick of it, man. Like, okay, let's talk about what you're doing, though. Like, there's people who are speeding down the highway, 55, doing 80 miles an hour in a 50 mile an hour zone. They get pulled over. There goes this guy zipping by at 70. The cop's not going to leave you to go get that guy. You're going to get the ticket right now.
Right.
So, yeah, that guy sped too. Fuck. But I got you right now.
Yeah.
So you can't just always, what about when he did it? What about when they do it? What about when that guy did it? What about this guy? It's like, what? Okay, cool. What about this issue? Can we answer that one? Yeah, but what about when they did it? I get it, but what about right now? Can you answer that one?
I know. That's why I like. It's like I try to equate it to a job. It's like your boss coming. Why'd you fuck up the whole count? Oh, because the other guy didn't set me up right. It's like, yeah, that's why we fired him. So that's why we hired you to fix the garbage. So what? Yeah, can you call? Why don't you make fun of him before you fire? It's his fault. It's like, what?
Right.
What? You're an asshole.
But even if you're gonna say it's his fault, I get it. Whatever you got to do. But when someone says, "Hey, why did your guy just do this?" Yeah, but what about when he did? I get it. But why did your guy just do this? Yeah, but you know what? But when he did, yeah, I get it. But why did your guy just do this?
Well, there's always like a line that. Why did you guys? Well, there's a lot of blame to go around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then the final one is it's on both sides. It's like, yeah, I hear you, man. It is on both sides. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
There's pieces of shit on both sides. Cool.
You're right.
But actually, if we're gonna get honest, this guy was supposed to be the anti-politician and not business as usual. Right? Wasn't that his selling point? He's not a politician. Sure acting like one. I didn't do nothing wrong.
I inherited this.
Fuck out of here. Anyway.
Fuck out of here. I like that, Joe. That's how you end it. Fuck out of here.
I'm just so tired of it, man. It's just so boring. It's like fucking enough and just, I don't know. It's like I'm rooting for him. I want him to do the right things. I want him to get us out of this mess and fix the economy. I don't want him to fail.
Well, I don't want the economy to fail. I don't want
but I want him to make. I root for him I root for him to make the right decisions to make this happen. You know,
I can't. I'm not where you're at.
Yeah.
Because I don't humanize the guy. I really don't. I don't think he's a good person at all.
Right.
I'm not talking about politician. I'm talking about a human being.
Yeah.
Just not a good person. And I've had conversations with people like, all right, well, this guy was from Canada. And he was like, yeah, but who cares if he's a good person? I'm like, who cares if he's a good person? I don't hang out with people who I think are bad people.
Right.
Well, you don't mind a person you think, like if you worked for a company and your boss was a piece of shit, of course you're going to work and getting a paycheck, but you would be like, my boss sucks. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
If I said, well, your boss is going to get in trouble, you're going to defend him? Fuck no. No, I'm not defending him. He's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? So you would own it. Like, I mean, why can't I don't think the guy's a good person, and it's important to me to think you're a good person. Do I believe a lot of politicians are slimy fucknuts? Yes, of course. I'm 50 years old. I've seen stuff. I know what our problems were, that nothing gets done in Congress, no laws get passed, the middle class suffers, the poor people ain't getting shit, and the rich skate. I mean, that's pretty much been our gripe since I've been alive.
Yeah.
Right? The middle class is barely holding on. Poor people can't get out of the fucking gutter, and the rich people skate. Please help us. That's pretty much been the cry.
Yeah, I think that'll always be the cry.
Right. So I don't see that being any different. So our needs are pretty much the same since I'm a little kid. Right.
Yeah.
And the political fucking world has always been like, nothing gets done. Yeah. I mean, we've been like that all right. When have we not been like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, the little man's getting screwed. I mean, that's just the way it's been.
It's just such a shitty system. We shouldn't even have a dude anymore. Like a figurehead.
No.
It's just such a dumb thing.
I've said that for a long.
Like my brother Mike, who's a big Trump guy. We were going back and forth through text message, and I shared with him. I was like, "Did you see the Bill Gates video?" He's like, "Yeah, did Bill Gates know it was going to be this many people?" I go, "Yeah, watch it. He said it was going to be hundreds of thousands of people. Blah, blah, blah. So I sent it to him. He goes, why don't we have guys like this as our leaders? I go, yeah. We need nerds as our leaders, man. People that have fucking foresight and thinking, not fucking.
We need just real smart people.
Right. We need smart people, man. Nerds need to save us. The problem is like they're making trillions doing other.
Right. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, what, I'm gonna fucking deal with reporters and people telling me I suck?
I'm good.
For what?
Yeah, I'm gonna go sit in a lab and make $1 million.
We need a group of nerds. No more president. Let's just have we should call it like the Congress of Nerds.
Yeah, like just one big group body.
Yeah.
Like maybe like 12 guys, almost like Legion of Doom. Like just a bunch of
some like Star Wars group. You know what I mean? Just a big
minus the hand thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't got to do the hand thing.
Yeah, Legion of Pocket Protectors, just sitting there.
Like like when you watch Apollo 13, they all sat in the room trying to figure shit out.
Yeah,
like
figure
that.
Shit out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have and then but they'd be smart enough to be like, oh, when it comes to war, we're just gonna go with the guy who's seen war. We're gonna let him be in charge. He's gonna be our ruler of war.
Right.
Because he does war.
Yeah. It's a fucked up system, but it's also a great system if it has the potential with our Constitution. That the potential is fucking. I mean, you can't get a better document.
Yeah, I guess.
That I'm telling you. Yeah, I mean that it's all in there. It's like you remember? I'll break it down like the program. You go to a traditions meeting, you look at all the traditions, and you like look at the people in the program, and they're fuck ups, and they're like idiots, right? And you're like, if they follow these rules, though, they won't be able to fuck us up. You know what I'm saying? They're morons, and they can fuck each other up. But if these rules stay intact, they can't fuck us all really up.
Dude, if you want to see a good bit, I don't know if you saw it. The dude's, I think one of the best comedic geniuses of our time is John Mulaney. Did you see his last Saturday Night Live monologue?
No.
Where he breaks down the Constitution? Oh my God, it was fucking. It was just I can't do it any justice. But you just have to go watch it. The way he breaks it down and how stupid it is in a way.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, and I don't know, Mike, what you're saying. The Chinese are destroying us. I mean, like, when do we stop pointing the fingers at other? Why are we blaming everybody else around the world for our hardships?
Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to be America. I mean, I thought, how the fuck are we always so proud and loud and obnoxious when it comes to the flag, but when it comes to us owning, like, hey, man, wow, they fuck with us. The Chinese and Japanese, man, China's fucking us up. Like, well, we can't overcome that. I thought we're better than that.
And since when do we trust a regime like that to give us the proper information? You know,
Correct.
They didn't really tell us how bad it was going to be. Yeah, if you watch the Bill Gates video, that's why he says have part of the military that's out there stopping this shit over there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Keeping an eye on over there and stop it, instead of, hey, you know what? China just didn't send me a text message and really tell me.
Did you see? I don't know what
Pete Kelly says it right. He goes, that's like 90% of society's problem, owning our own shit. It's so true.
100%.
100%.
I mean,
that's why people defend people, because it's like we don't even own our own shit.
Correct, and that's why. And again, I don't want to spend any more time on.
Yeah. We'll go to what you were just about to say. Yeah.
But I notice a lot of people who are staunch Trump supporters, like die hard to the fucking grave.
Yeah.
Always complained about other people their whole lives. Most of the people. Let's just do comics. A lot of the comedians who I see are staunch supporters. I love them. They're great. You're a comedian. I love you. I'll always have your back. But I watch them. A lot of them are always blame the industry for not fucking their careers. The booker doesn't book me. The club owner doesn't like me. You know what I'm saying? Like all of this stuff on why their career is stagnant.
Yeah, it's never them.
Never. So I noticed all the people who always complain about the industry and other people, they loved him. Because he came out and he said everything is other Mexico, China, they're the fault. We're not our system, them.
Yeah.
Maybe some of our system's broken. It's okay, man. We can fix it.
Right.
We're awesome at it. Americans are awesome at fixing shit. But we got to admit, there's some broken shit. And it ain't everyone's fault.
Yep. I was actually a guy commenting on my post who's a Trump supporter who's defending him. He goes, what makes me upset is how much money they're sending out right now so easily, and we don't even take care of veterans even close to that.
Right.
Because he was a veteran, but you're like, yeah, look how much the government could just snap its finger and send out trillions of dollars.
Yeah, where was that before we needed it like this, right?
You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
You couldn't have been stockpiling fucking masks for shit like this? Stockpiling ventilators? It's ridiculous, man. It is fucking ridiculous.
But if you don't have someone working on that, that's like, how do you know what you're going to need? Like, how the fuck are we out of ice? Like, Mom, how do we run it? How the fucking ice machine run? Like, oh, I didn't know we were going to need ice. So, like, how do you know that if you don't have a team working on the fact that it needs work?
Yeah.
Like, if you don't have a team working on it, then they're not going to be ready to stockpile shit because no one's even doing the math problem to figure out, holy fuck, X minus, oh, wow, we don't have enough of this shit.
Yeah.
You got nobody working on it, and then all of a sudden you need somebody to work on it. You're like, guys, get together, and they're like, on their fucking nerd pads, and they're like, oh, shit, dude. We need a lot of stuff. We ain't got it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just sad. You just think you would. It's like, I think we all sit home, we go to work every day, we pay our taxes, and we're hoping that when shit goes down, the government's like got a plan and ready to go, and like we'll have these things to save us. It's like,
right.
And then when you realize they don't,
right,
it's scary, man, and it makes you. I don't know how it doesn't make you pissed off at the government, whether you like him or not. The fact that we are not ready. How does that not fucking burn you know what I mean? How does that not make you fucking
But a lot of the guys
angry?
who aren't as angry about it as you don't even believe it's a real thing or don't believe it's that serious, and they truly believe that this is created to destroy the economy so Trump fails. Now, I'm not a fan of Trump, but I, in no way, shape, or form, would blame the failing economy on him at this particular moment. I just want.
Oh no, nobody would.
So what? Well, how would that work in anybody's benefit? So he crashed the economy. He didn't crash it. This fucking disaster did.
Yeah.
So what is the other incentive? All the billionaires are losing money, closing. Huge businesses are closed down.
Listen, it's just we don't take shit seriously until we get hurt by it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We didn't
like
believe
9/11.
We didn't believe terrorists were going to go into airplanes, into buildings until it happened, and now everything's locked down. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, we just don't believe this shit.
Right. Lisa wants to know, how do you be ready for a crisis like this when no one could have seen it coming? You're right. But you do have, it's like.
But we did see it coming. It was coming.
Forget that guy. Forget Bill Gates for a second.
No. I'm talking about China in December.
No, I know that. But if you go to a football game and you don't bring your defense.
Right.
And they're gonna score on you. So you have a defensive scheme that maybe you don't even use during a game because you didn't need to, because they didn't run a certain kind of offense. But you had that scheme ready to go. You've been working on it all week just in case they ran that offense. It's the same thing. If you don't have a department working on every possible fucking scenario that can happen medically or like this, then when it happens, you aren't ready. So there was nobody working on it.
Bill Gates talks about it. He goes, we work because like SWAT teams, everybody does run scenarios.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? They run germ scenarios. Doctors, scientists on killing germs. He goes, the germs win every time. He says that in the video. The germs, that's why you got to be prepared, because you can't just wait for it and then start making shit. Right. You got to be prepared. He said the only thing he says is going to cripple the economy. It's going to do that. It's like that. We don't have to worry about big wars no more. That, man, the viruses. That's the war, and we didn't take it seriously. And you just hope that we get through this with as few casualties as possible, and that we start taking that shit seriously. We won't. I have no faith. No. We're all disgusting. I think if there's one thing I hope comes out of this is that comedy clubs start giving you just bring your own mic on stage and clip it in. I'm tired of sharing with disgusting people.
Yeah, I don't want it to go there. I don't think that's where. That's not me. I'm not. I hope it doesn't go to germaphobe fucking mania just because this happened. This didn't happen because of germs. It happened because of a virus. It happened because we didn't even know that how contagious it was. Yeah, everyone's like the flu. But there's a vaccine for a flu. I never got a flu shot. I've never had the flu in my entire life. But I go out every year going, fuck it, I'm rolling the dice. If I get the flu, I get the flu.
Yeah, no, that's true, but this is going to be a totally different ball game. I don't think people are going to come out into any crowds for a while because we have never lived where we're going to see the numbers of people that are going to be dropping. It's just totally different, man. It's totally different because even the AIDS epidemic, people went crazy with safe sex after that.
I know.
You know what I mean? Crazy. It was nervous. You didn't want to touch people. They wanted Magic Johnson to play basketball. It's
right.
That's what the level of crazy. Now you're gonna go into a cramped comedy club and have someone coughing on your neck and everything. And you'd be like, I'm not. I just think people are gonna take a long time to get back to that sort of normalcy. Once you see the amount of numbers that are coming.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they say some doctors say they believe everyone's gonna get it.
Right.
But some say even if you don't get it, almost everyone's going to know someone who died from it. That's how big the numbers could get. And you're like, I just think this is going to be it's going to shape us in such a different way that we can't even imagine right now.
Well, I hope it doesn't change us too much.
No, that's always the hope.
Yeah. I mean, when it comes to stuff like that,
Yeah, you hope. You hope. It's just scary, man. I only got angry. Because I don't know. I don't know, man. I just got pissed off yesterday. That's why I posted it.
Can we also just say that? I don't know, man. Just can't it be like there's a bunch of professionals way smarter than any of you will ever be. Way smarter than the president. Way smarter than any president that's been on that fuck. I know Obama sounded smart as fuck. Just because he sounded smart as fuck doesn't mean he was smarter than fucking Fauci. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Fauci's the only one I listen to now.
So what I'm saying is why is those guys not making why are we listening? What do I care what any politician has to say about this? Any politician from the top down.
True. They're not. You should only listen to the epidemic. Yeah, because that's what I said that to my brothers. There was text. They're like, you're panicked. You should. I go, but they're just trying to panic you. I go, I don't listen to the media. I go listen to the epidemiologist only because they've studied this their whole fucking life.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's listen to them.
Right.
Yeah, but I'll find doctors that'll tell you something different. Oh, all right, I'm done.
We could do that all day long with every fucking topic.
I know. It's
you could do that with every fucking topic.
Why? Here's my question: what does it hurt you to be careful?
That's a different story. What this is doing, and unfortunately, is really. I'm not stupid. This country is built on fucking capitalism. It's run on people making money. That's it.
Yeah.
And this is fucking that up.
Yeah.
For everybody, even the guy who's a busboy who's not going to work because they don't need him.
Yeah.
Everyone's being affected financially. So I totally get that and I totally understand that. But the this past couple of days where people saying, you know what, my grandfather would rather sacrifice his life for the economy than your grandfather's retarded. Your grandfather's mentally retarded. Maybe keep him away from people and sharp objects. Because my grandfather sure the fuck wouldn't want to have died.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. Now, my grandfather may be like, fuck it. I don't think I'm going to die and been that guy.
There's a lot of those guys out there.
Huh?
There's a lot of those guys out there.
Like your dad probably would have been like, fuck, get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Of course, I'm not saying you all got to fucking buy into this, but don't tell me that people, like Trump said, everybody wants to get back to work. That's what people want to do.
Yeah, they
no
do.
Shit.
No shit.
We all want to get back to normal, but that doesn't mean we get to do it, you petulant child. You don't just get to do it because you want to do it. If that was the case, fuck it. Yeah, we all want to do it. Why are we even doing this right now? I want to go out.
Yeah.
Of course, everybody wants to. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Nah, I can't
do it.
That being said, though, today was the second day in a row that I didn't really watch the news, and it was like my 2 happiest days.
That's good. I haven't watched it at all.
I haven't watched the news, and got some. I just want to shift. We'll just shift gears a little bit because I'm done getting mad. I got a message today. I've been putting out for people who haven't watched it. Please go to my YouTube channel. I put out 3 coronavirus quarantine vlogs.
Just have again.
What?
3 what? Coronavirus.
Coronavirus quarantine vlogs.
Well, you got a little stumbled up.
I did. I stumbled up a little bit.
Yeah, it's all right.
And then Pet Age Magazine would like me to cut a 2-minute version of the vlog number 3 to put on their webpage starting tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm going to cut that tonight because, I put...
Does it have anything to do with you being in it? Or
no, it has to do with my corgi, and I'm totally okay with that because, like I told anybody that asked me about it, I go, I would never do this video with just me saying these things to the camera.
Right.
I'm involving the corgi because it makes it a fun thing.
Right, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's just you walking in the woods by yourself.
No, but it's like fun things I want to do, but I make it around a little mini movie.
Right.
Like, I thought I'm coming up with a list. Like, I want to do one where it's like 5 things I want to have prepared for the next pandemic. Like 5 things that I felt that I wasn't prepared for, and they're obviously not that serious of things.
I wouldn't think not.
Well, number 5 on the list is my birthday's Sunday, and I got no cake mix in the house, and I think we should all have an emergency cake mix because, you just never know when you're gonna get shut down and whose birthday's gonna be there. You're gonna need a cake.
I thought that same thing. I was walking through Acme, and I just happened to go out down the baking aisle.
Yeah,
and it was just packed with goods. I'm like, I guess no one feels that they're gonna need to make muffins in this time.
Yeah,
cupcakes aren't necessary to get through this hard time.
All the packaged cupcakes are gone. They just don't want to make cupcakes.
Yeah, nobody wants to make anything yet. They're not there yet.
Yeah,
it's like, I'm not baked. Get the fuck out of here.
It's typical, like comics life, and it's probably because we're comics and just like funny shit happens to us, and always, it's always slip on the banana peel. It's like it's my birthday week. Typically, I go out for a steak, a big fat steak, and like either a big piece of chocolate cake or a cheesecake. Like that's my birthday. No cake mix. My birthday's Sunday. Ordered Omaha steaks. They're coming the 29th, the day after.
Perfect.
My birthday steak's coming the day after my steaks. My birthday. Oh my god. It's like it's perfect. I'm gonna be sitting here with like peanut butter and tears.
That's pretty much every night then.
Yeah, it's true. I have to change it up for my birthday.
Yeah.
No, we actually have brownie mix. We're gonna make birthday brownies.
There we go.
Birthday brownies, and I guess I don't know. I don't have any steak, so I'm probably gonna have a nice turkey sandwich for dinner. Actually, I'm pretty low on turkey. I don't know what I'm gonna have for dinner. It's gonna be one of those chef of the future concoctions. I'm gonna have to do a quarantine cooking show.
You're just trying to put it together.
I said that. I posted that the other day. I said one of the positives of being in quarantine is I've become quite the chef. I go, if you haven't tried peanut butter chocolate flounder tacos with ketchup, you aren't living.
You aren't living. You are not doing quarantining right.
Yeah. My friend's like, you have flounder around? I go, yeah, it was in the cabinet from the summer. Still smelled good.
In the cabinet.
Yeah.
Not even in the freezer.
No, in the cabinet. Oh, it's that flounder I caught last August.
There it is. I thought I fucking smelled it.
Yeah.
I was fucking out today, and god damn it, man. I am so bad with my phone catching video. I don't know how people do it, how they capture these great moments. And you're like, So I'm driving, and there's, I guess, a nunnery, like some sister joint, right? Like for nuns. And It was in
What was that?
like a sister, like where sisters hang. I don't know, like a joint with like nuns.
What do you mean, like
Like
a
a nunnery, like where nuns live. I don't know.
was this like a social club for nuns in a church?
Nah, it was called something sisters. I don't know. I didn't read the sign. It just said sisters. I know it said sisters.
Room for retired sisters?
No, no, it's not. That's a lot. No, it was like something of the sisters. I don't know. But so I'm driving. I don't know what I was. I think it was in Mawa. So I come out of this block and it's in the woods. And the woods are still, like no leaves, so you could see all through the woods. I see this trail, and running, jogging down the trail are two nuns, full white hat, what's that thing called?
Nun cap.
I don't know if that's the official term, but it's called a habit. Maybe?
It's closer than what's this called?
Habit or hab?
The Habit? That's a burger shop by my house.
I don't know what it's called. Someone might want to help us, not just talk about how shitty I am as a person.
Anybody know what a nun hat is?
Whatever. So there's two of them running full white.
It's a habit.
White.
It's a habit.
A habit.
Yeah.
So full white, gown.
Yeah.
The habit and like two black vests, and they're just jogging down this trail. It was so shocking because they were dressed like the nuns in the Exorcism, the Exorcist, the white.
Oh yeah.
Those creepier nuns than black. Like I don't know why the white robe is just creepier.
Yeah, of course, because you don't really see it a lot.
Yeah, so they're running through the woods towards the end of this long path driveway that comes onto the street. So I see them, I'm like, fuck! So I make a quick U-turn, and I get my camera out, I pull into this, and they turn around and went back up into the woods. This whole woods area is the nunnery joint, right? So they're running back into their property.
Uh-huh.
So I pull into this driveway, which it says I'm not allowed to go to anymore, and I get my phone out, and I hit record. I'm trying to record, and I'm trying to zoom in, and it would not record. I held the button, and it wouldn't record on Instagram. I'm like, come on! I zoom in, hit record, and then they just disappeared up the trail, and they were gone. I took my phone and threw it into the dashboard because it's like I never capture anything cool.
I'll give you a tip.
Go ahead.
Don't use Instagram. Just use your regular video recording and then upload it to Instagram later.
Yeah.
Instagram's fucking flawed. You got to hold your finger down or you got to swipe to get to the non-finger thing. It's like, at least your camera, boom, camera on, bing, bang, boom.
I know. It's so fucked up because when I made the U-turn, I put my camera on, hit video, and I was like, no, let me go right to Instagram with it.
Yeah.
I stayed on the fucking video camera.
Just do video. Then you can always edit it later. You can put yourself in there. You can do all sorts of creative things,
I know.
Michael. And it's called a convent.
Well,
with the broads with the habits.
No, I know that it's a convent, but I don't know if this was a convent or like a nun school. I don't know. It's just something of the sisters.
Hey, you go to nun school? I met this new broad the other day. She goes to nun school, which works for me because I go to preschool. Not preschool, priest school. We're children of God. She had a very nice habit. I just learned all these terms today.
Thank you, Google.
Thanks, Google. Thanks, All in Our Heads podcast.
Who told you the habit in convent?
Donna Vasels said habit, and then and she also said convent. Christine Fernandes said convent. Somebody said rectory. Michael Tierney could have, or nunnery. Oh, we have.
Did I say nunnery?
Did you? I thought you said place for nuns hanging out. Nun broads.
I thought I said nunnery first. I thought that was my first word.
It could be a rectory. Sounds.
That's where
dirty.
Priests are. Rectory is where priests are.
All right.
I don't see any of the fucking comments on my thing.
It's because you got to refresh, I think, occasionally.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, it's Donna V. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said her full name. I'm kidding.
You did.
I did.
Why would it have been a meeting?
I learned how to say it recently, so.
Listen, you were proud of yourself.
Yeah, I just want to bust it out. Dude, flawless. I've known her, I don't know, 5 years. I think it was the first time I said it right off the top of my head properly.
Here's the thing that's probably going to be a bad, one of the bad side effects to this whole coronavirus.
Wow.
In like 2 or 3 years, all the people like active addicts who are using right now, using and getting high and drinking, if they get sober and clean, maybe they'll get 2 or 3 years in a few years. They're going to be that obnoxious fucking sponsor to be like, when you're like, you know what? It's supposed to really snow tonight. I don't think I should go out. And he'd be like, let me tell you something. During the quarantine, I got drugs. I don't know about you, but I found drugs during the fucking quarantine.
Yeah.
You can make it to a meeting during a snowstorm, okay?
Yeah. That's how fucking addicts are probably so dumb right now, because it's like there's supposed to be nobody on the road.
No, now they're doing virtual meetings.
No, I'm saying like an active addict going out to get drugs.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, why you pulling me over, officer? Yeah, because the planet's supposed to be home, okay?
You got nothing. I do got something. You're not supposed to be out here. And
you don't look like essential personnel with your flat-brimmed hat, white guy. Okay.
It's funny. I'm with this, like, delivering for this company, the medications. I am an essential worker.
I know.
Like I have to go.
Who'd have thought that would ever happen?
That's what I was saying.
Mike Gaffney, essential worker.
Anything. Follow it up with worker. It's even more amazing.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
just
essential. You're an essential comedian, definitely, but essential worker.
I don't know about even that. I don't know. Only thing I've really been essential to was like the birth of my 2 children. I think I had something to do with that. Other than that, I don't think I've been essential to anything that's happened on the planet Earth. Like if I didn't exist, my kids wouldn't be here. But other than that, I think everything would be fine.
Oh yeah. We get yeah. I think that stands for all of us, right?
Yeah, but it's nice to be essential.
Yeah, you are essential. You're getting pills to old people and addicts.
Yeah, and anybody who's sick, and people are being nice. Today, I had like 15 deliveries.
That'd be funny if they said, like, you're thinking you're helping people with like their medications, keeping them alive, but you notice your boss keeps sending you to like all these like drug houses. Like, like why am I only delivering opiates to these weird ass neighborhoods, man? Be like, you looked a certain way, Jersey City. We just figured nobody else wants to go to these, so you go to all the dope head houses. How about that? Can I get some old ladies? These guys don't tip that well.
Speaking of meth, did you watch Tiger King?
I watched episode 1. I'm hoping I start liking it better by episode 2. I didn't love it.
It's not supposed to be. To be honest with you, Joe, don't put too much expectations on it, because all it really is just the fucking. It's like 7 episodes of Cops, basically.
Yeah,
that's
really all it is. It's like it's been my. I only watched 1 episode, but I said as I told Carrie, I fear this is. She didn't watch it. She didn't have any interest. Yeah. I said I fear that this is what some Netflix documentaries have become. It's like we could have told this in 1 or 2. But we want 7.
They're in episode 6.
It's like, come on. Like, there was one other one that I stopped watching. I'm like, I just don't care no more. Why are you waiting to tell me shit? Like, you're just yammering, telling the same thing. And I felt like they even dragged episode 1 out a little bit. Like, there was some cool, interesting things, but I felt like
it's just a weird. It's just being able to hang out in a trailer park for 7 hours is basically what you're doing. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, just weird people, man. All of them, all the fucking Tiger people are weird, and it's just a weird group of people. But it really goes nowhere, and it's gonna go exactly where you think it's gonna go in the house. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I'm probably not. I may give it 1 more episode, but I already like. I can always tell when I like something if I pause to see how much time's left.
Yeah, yes,
I'm
I
like,
get it.
10 more minutes? Jesus Christ.
But I watched all of them. It was cool. I mean, it's interesting. It was interesting, man. It did get interesting. I wish there was more death. There was not enough death. So like I thought there was going to be dead people and stuff. It really wasn't.
Yeah. Just seems just like a weird dude,
Dude, it's weird, man. You'll see.
I'm gonna watch it. I'll watch it. We'll
it gets really crazy, man. They're crazy dudes, man. It's crazy. It's just weird, crazy people that we don't really come in contact with in your normal day to day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, yeah. Like I said, I always give something about 2 to 3 episodes. Then I'm like,
right.
If I'm struggling, I tap like the Aaron Hernandez one. I tapped out early because I'm like, I feel like you guys aren't going to tell me anything I don't know already.
Exactly.
from the news. Like, I feel like you just took all these things we already knew from the news and just made it look nice with some
You know
dramatic
what's
music.
fucked up with like me? I lose interest. I mean, I lose my patience is thin. So like I'm watching something and I want to know where this is going. So I just Google it and read the Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's what happens. Okay.
Yeah, I do that too.
Right? Do you do that?
Yeah, I'm actually
Like,
yeah. I totally. I'm like, what? All right, okay. That's what I thought was
happening.
gonna happen.
Oh, he killed his mom. Okay, I'm out.
I'm out.
I thought he was going to kill his mom. I just don't need to watch 4 more episodes to find out if he killed his mom.
I'll recommend one to you if you haven't seen it. If you've never seen The Staircase, that's one of the best documentaries I've ever seen.
No.
You should really see that.
What's it about? That staircase?
It's about a staircase. A guy who builds staircases.
Okay.
He builds them with his feet.
What?
He builds staircases with his feet.
All right. I think that's amazing. But how many times? How long is that thing?
No, I'm kidding. It's not. That's not what it's about.
What's it about?
A guy's wife is dead.
Oh, I remember this. Okay.
Yeah. Fell down the stairs.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you told me about it, but somebody did mention it.
It's fucking great, dude.
Yeah.
It's
on Netflix.
I watched it a few years ago on Amazon. I mean, it could be, I don't know, it could be, all the places. Now, it's an older one. It's like when you turn it on, you're like, wow, it came out a while ago, but it was before all streaming and people saw everything.
Yeah,
when documentaries were like hard to come by.
Right.
I love documentaries. Like I've always actually there's one that I may be working on, that I may be directing. I've always wanted to do a documentary. Like when I was talking to this person I'm going to do it with possibly. I was like, I've always wanted to do a documentary, but I've never had anything that I was just that passionate that just gave me that like, oh, this is a great story. Right. I want to do this. And then someone presented me with something and I was like, I think I could do this. Like, I think this is something I would want to be involved in. Like, even if it's not successful, I just think it's a good thing to scratch that itch that I've always wanted to do it. Documentary. Yeah. 'Cause I've done a lot of small form documentaries. 10-minute, half hours.
What about the World War II guys?
Yeah, that was like a 12-minute documentary. You know what I mean? Like small stories, but like a nice feature length story layered. I'd like to try that. That's something, and it'd be a great thing to work on if my comedy career is going to take 6 months to a year to get back any footing. Right. You know what I mean? It'll give me. I have the free time. Yeah. Dude, it breaks my heart when I think about it.
What? No.
Like when I was on the Girls Gone Green podcast earlier today, and Tracy Locke came on, I was like, she's like, "How you doing?" I'm like, I'm sad, man. Our industry is essentially dead right now, and we have no idea when it's coming back. Like, it's just, it's almost, it's like the beginning of like a breakup where you're like, did this really happen? Yeah. Yeah,
it's like there's a part of my brain that's like shut off right now.
I'm in denial. I feel like I'm in denial.
Like, it's just like because like this whole like run that I've been on, like this fucking, this chase of a thing, right?
Yeah.
Chasing a thing for a while. Chasing laughs, chasing a good joke, chasing writing, chasing being an actor maybe, chasing writing a script, all of that stuff. You're chasing stuff, right? Chasing to do a great gig. I hope I book this cruise. Just chase of stuff that I've been doing is over right now. Yeah. There's nobody on the other end of the computer to shoot an email to. There's no chase. Stop chasing because there's nothing to chase right now. And that is killing my soul because I've been always, it's there. The chase is in my heart and soul the whole time.
I know, man. This is the longest I've not done comedy since I started 15, 16 years ago.
I went almost 3 years without doing it, but
you were different. You were a dad, and you had babies. It was
but this is the longest I've gone since trying to do this.
Yeah,
since 2007, 2008, maybe.
Yeah, the longest I went before was if I went on vacation for a week.
Right.
But even then, I was like, I need a spot right before I leave, and I had one booked like right when I got back. It's like,
it's not even the fact that like not doing spots. It's like you can't even think about what's your next thing because there is no next thing right now. So should I call this booker and see if he's doesn't who are you calling? Nobody's answering the phone.
I know.
Should I write this? I want to write out my jokes. I want to set them up because I want to do them in this on the cruise ship. I want to do it this way. Why are you doing that? Like what are you doing? I want to write this script. Like, yeah, of course it's all going to open up soon, but it's like, for what? For what? Where are you going? The fucking dream is dead right now. And it is. And it hasn't been dead inside of me since I started. Even though I didn't do it for like 3 years, it was always there.
No, because that's the beautiful part about stand-up, which I loved of all the creative endeavors I had, where it's like, I can just get up any night and work on my craft. I can write a new joke, work on it, get data back. It's not like I have to make a film and put it out there and see if people dig it. It's like It was just like this great. It was just this great outlet. It was just this great creative outlet that's just ripped from us.
Yeah.
It was like the most pure form of entertainment. It's like,
yeah,
like if it's good or not right now. Like
it just I mean, besides if filling a void for us, it's like, I don't know, man. It's like if you were going to be a lawyer and you've been going to school for 8 years to be a lawyer, and then all of a sudden everybody was like, yeah, the lawyer test, we're not doing those for a while. And you're like, when? We don't know.
Well, so many industries are ripped. Like, I know people.
No, I know that.
That are like, own catering companies. They're dead for a long time.
No, I get that. I get that people are hurt. No, I understand that. I'm just saying, yeah, all of us are in the same boat. It's like, well, I don't have any. Like, it's like this wasn't a job, man. This was
a passion.
A passion.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not working. I'm not doing the thing I love more than anything.
Yeah, we got to do what we like. Like they always say, do what you love. You never work a day. Like, we were doing 100%. That, man. Going out telling jokes, getting paid, someone slapping a check or cash for going to have a good time with a group of 200 people. What? Yeah. That's the dream, baby.
It's a dream.
You know what I mean? Like, fame, yeah, all that stuff's good, but bro, like, that's why I tell, like even when I had like mediocre shows, and you're outside, there's some dude like, it was a tough crowd tonight. I'm like, dude, I just got paid a couple $100 to tell jokes.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm doing good. Like,
100%.
Like, what?
What?
Right? And I don't even care that they didn't like me.
Yeah. Check's still gonna clear.
The check, yeah, or they
But I'm still doing what I'm doing. It's not even about the money. Just getting up every night. Just getting up, doing, like, I don't know, man. Looking at your calendar from, you see a flyer. No, like, it's like so fucked up. Like there's no flyers with my face, like your name on it. Like,
you can't promote.
You're not promoting anything. It's like, I'm not going, like, where are you going to be Saturday? Or I ain't fucking here is where I'm going to be. Like, when comedy is fucking cooking and I don't have a gig, it bothers me because I feel like a failure. But right now, I can't even chase it.
Yeah, but there's a gig coming.
Right.
Like, I have dates on the calendar in the fall. And I'm like, I don't even know if they're still just sitting there. I'm like, oh, please be.
I have a calendar. There's stuff.
Yeah.
But so do I. There was stuff this weekend I didn't do. There was stuff next weekend I'm not doing.
I got to tape my first show back because I got to see how much I suck after like 3 or 4 months. Like, just
everyone's going to be that rusty fucking.
I'll probably be cursing like crazy. Just
absolutely.
Oh my God, that first show. Comics, we should put together some like mailing list to be like, you got to tape your first show back. We're going to make like this.
We should, man.
This is everyone's first show back from quarantine. If you want to fucking
talk about a documentary, there it is. There's your documentary. Have every comic that we know, that you know, reach out to them and say, tape your first set. We're going to put it together. And then we're going to talk to the comics who we use.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Talk to all the comics that we use. See how they felt for this fucking, 5-6 week.
No, it's going to be funny. The day after, all right, we can now put people in theaters. So, like, say that happens on a Sunday. Chappelle's going to fill a theater on Tuesday, and his Netflix special is going to be out that next Monday.
About the
it's going to be an hour and a half on coronavirus pandemic, and it's going to be the greatest thing you ever heard.
Fuck.
You're just be like, why did God give you all of that? Sprinkle some around.
Every comedy show, as soon as it opens up, it's like, how many comics are on tonight? 76. How many? We couldn't fit them all on the flyer. There's 6 flyers out there. Look at all 6 flyers. That's how many comics are out. It's like
the underground scene's going to come back big, just like they did in the early 90s after the comedy boom died in the 80s.
Yeah.
When there was no comedy, because a lot of comedy clubs aren't going to come back.
No, there's a lot that were barely hanging on with this little boom.
So it's going to spawn a new alternative comedy scene, I predict. Like,
I just want to be out there.
Yeah.
I want my passion and my love to. It's like I don't know, man. It's like your best friend died, and it's like you got to go on, you got to live life, and you're gonna appreciate your friend again. You love him so much, but what do I do right now?
Nah, I'm depressed about it. It's one of the things I'm depressed about. It's one of the things that weighs heavy on me.
Yeah.
Just because there's no all right, cool. August 4th, we're all back. We don't have that date yet. You know what I mean?
So, I wanted to do on this, like on a night like this, like some sort of top 5 list, something. You know what I mean? What is your favorite? I don't know. So I don't know if you listened to Michael K show, but
I haven't been because there's no sports really.
Yeah, I enjoy listening to him. So Peter has done this segment 2 days now in a row called Last Man Standing.
Uh-huh.
And he'll take suggestions from everybody. You put any genre against, I'm just going to give you his first day. His first one was today was Paul Simon.
Okay.
Versus Jay-Z.
Okay.
And he had which one can you do without? And once you basically wiping them out of history, like they do. So yesterday he did Larry Bird versus it was a musician. It was music. So it was Larry Bird versus Wu-Tang Clan.
Okay.
And so basically, what could you do without? What molded? What made you? What had more of an impact on you, who you are, and what you can lose, even though you love both of those things?
Yeah. So I'd like to probably put it in something that would be hard for me. Like, do you get rid of Derek Jeter or Metallica?
Correct.
Like, wow.
The 2 things that really impacted your life.
Big time.
Think about Lawrence Taylor. I don't know how big you were a Giant fan back then. I mean, Phil Simms, whatever. You know what I mean? The 1990 Giants versus.
I would get rid of Jeter for Metallica.
Huh?
I would get rid of Jeter for Metallica.
Metallica had more of an impact in your life?
For sure, because it was just that first metal that I really liked as a kid, like heavy metal. Which spawned my love of music, which got me into performing. It almost led me everywhere to where I am now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If I take it back.
Right.
That was my first guitar had the Metallica sticker on it. You know what I mean? It was where Jeter, great joy, championships, everything.
But then think about it. No more Jeter, so there's no more, you and your grandpa watching Jeter get up to bat.
Yeah, but I feel like there would have been somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I feel like you can't replace Metallica with anybody, but I feel like I could replace Jeter with somebody. I feel like those 96 Yankees, sans the game with the kid in the outfield, could have won those games.
Right.
I don't know, but you know what I mean? To me, though, the music is more important.
Right. Troy Allen said, I dropped all the teams I've ever liked for Poison.
And we're not shocked by that. Not shocked at all. What would be 2 tough ones for you? Because I'm trying to think. I don't really know. Like, I don't really know what type of music you're into. Like, I know you're like, freestyle music and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I love freestyle music because it brings me back
But
to
like,
a time.
I've never heard you talk about a band you're passionate about.
Correct. No, I unfortunately, I was very passionate about Led Zeppelin my whole life.
Okay.
But then I just grew up. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying with that, and then I've been just focused on life and not really caring about certain things.
Yeah.
But if we had to be like Led Zeppelin or like Emmett Smith,
Yeah.
if I had to go that route,
Yeah.
man, it's a tough one. But I would have to go. Emmett Smith's out; he's gone, and Led Zeppelin stays because, I mean, they brought so much joy to my life just as a kid listening to music.
Mm.
I mean, when I wanted to rock out and feel good about life, I listened to Led Zeppelin.
Yeah. Oh, I have a tough one for you.
Go ahead.
Okay, all Yankee championships
Go ahead.
or comedy.
What? So, wow.
Yankees never won a champion. Either make it so Yankees have never won a championship in their history,
And I'm
or you've never
comedy doesn't exist, or me
just comedy doesn't exist.
for anybody.
No, for you, just for you.
Oh man, sorry, Yanks. You're working on your first fucking championship this year. Good luck.
I thought that'd be a tougher one for you because I know how much you love the Yanks. I mean, we all love the Yanks, but
there's no bigger passion in my heart.
yeah.
Oh, Mike and I sang the lyrics to Operation Minecraft on our way to City Steam, the whole album, I recall. Remember, it started me and you, Joe.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
It comes up in the playlist. It stays on.
With an underground revolution working overtime.
I don't believe in love.
A friend of mine went and saw them with a different singer recently. He's like, they were great. I'm like, no, it's the come on.
Yeah, but how about that Asian dude?
Yeah, I guess he's good.
That for Foreigner, right? Is that for Foreigner?
Is that Foreigner? That's who they are?
Yeah, the Asian guy that took over for Foreigner.
Don't Stop Believing? That's Foreigner?
I don't know. Troy, Don't Stop Believing. Is that Foreigner?
No, that's not Foreigner.
Hi, Rene Russo. No, it isn't?
I don't think so. Maybe it is.
Just a small town, but that's not Foreigner?
Nah, I feel like it's somebody else.
Survivor? No.
Not Survivor.
Who is it, guys?
Nobody knows. We're all sitting there like, everyone's singing. Just a
It's a great song. Yeah, who the fuck sings it?
Why? It's not Foreigner. I wonder if
Journey.
Journey, there it is.
There you go, Troy Allen.
There we go, Journey.
Yeah. When I was on the ship, out on the boat deck, on the pool deck, they did a big screen where they do movies, and they did this live concert of Journey with that Asian dude singing.
Mm. No, he was great. Did you ever see that documentary?
No, how they found him? No.
Dude. Hey, they found him on fucking YouTube.
I know.
Fucking Journey found their singer on YouTube.
It's amazing. He sounds exactly like him. It's great if you just want to sing that, all the hits. Yeah, it's great.
He's exactly like him.
Yeah, but he's got no.
Well, there's certain things. There's certain to me, yeah, if you could sing that, to me, people go see Blind Melon. They're like, nah, dude, the new singer's good. I'm like, but Blind Melon's music was so personal to that guy,
right?
That I'm like,
exactly.
It was he was the package of it.
Right.
But though it's funny, the same person that told me, no, I got to go see Blind Melon,
right.
Even though it's not told me, I go, I'm going to see Black Crowes. You want to go see Black Crowes? He goes, nah, it's not the originals. I go, but it's the two main brothers, but the drummer's different and the bassist. I go, you don't even know their fucking name. I go, so you want me to go see a new lead singer of Blind Melon, but you don't want to go see Black Crowes because the fucking drummer? Get the fuck out of here. I don't know. It's just people told me I won't go. They wouldn't go see Black Sabbath when we went and saw it because the drummer.
And he fucking, how about that drum solo?
Yeah.
Where he was amazing.
Yeah. Which is fine. If you tell me I'm not going to see Black Sabbath because of the drummer, fine. If you're telling me I'm not going to see Black Crowes because of the drummer, because the drummer's not the original, fine. But then don't go tell me you're going to go see fucking Blind Melon with a new singer and he's great. You're going to go see Stone Temple Pilots with a new singer and he's great. It's like those guys were the head of the band.
Yeah. And the passion and the direction and the fucking, I guess, mindset of the band came via them.
That's like going to see Nirvana with a new singer.
Right.
It's ridiculous. It's just baffling to me. But any band with a drummer, unless the drummer's the singer.
Right.
I don't know. I'm ranting.
I was watching, so there's the Asian dude, like there's performances just like basically very simple. He sounds just like him, but there's a lot of just pointing to the crowd. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of that. Like, woo! And then I remember when we saw Ozzy, or when we saw
Black Sabbath,
he did the same thing. Just like every song, we just stand in front of the microphone, like, come on! And that was like his whole thing. That was his way. Come on! Put your hands out!
Yeah.
That was it. That was his level of pumping everybody up.
Yeah. Actually,
the Asian guy was like really good, like, but all he did was point to people. He would like point to like a guy and then point to another guy, but like, was he pointing to a guy? Just point to an area, and then somebody over there think he pointed to them.
Yeah. No, it's the good documentary. Did you ever see Waiting for Sugar Man?
No, what's it about?
All right, this dude was a musician. I think it's been a long time since I've seen it, like in the 70s, maybe early 80s. Okay. Whatever, just got no traction. Put out a few albums, just whatever. Became a working guy, but in some like other country.
Oh, in Australia,
he was huge.
Arnel Pineda.
They thought he was dead.
He says his name is Arnel Pineda. Is that the guy?
Yeah. And he had like I'm talking like a rabid fan base and had no idea.
I heard about that story. Yeah.
Yeah, watch that.
Because I told you one time, a long time ago, when I was at Ha, I get brought up on stage. Not a long time, I'm LOL or Ha, whatever. It was like 5-6 years ago. I get brought on stage, and these people were like, "Oh my God, we're so glad it was you. We were hoping to see you." And I was like, "See who?" They're like, "You, Mike Gaffney." And I was like, "No, you must be mean somebody else." And they're like, "No, you." And they were from Australia. Like, you. And I'm like, "How do you know me?"
Yeah.
They're like, "Yeah, when we saw you, we're like, oh my God, it's him." No, it doesn't even make sense. And then you said, well, maybe you have this huge fan base in fucking Australia like that guy did.
You never. Oh yeah.
you never know.
You never know. Yeah, no, that's a good documentary.
It seems like a lot of people are watching stuff, getting caught up on stuff, getting into shows. I got to watch. The next thing I got to watch is what the hell was it? There's a new show on Netflix I wanted to watch with that. Remember the girl from Episodes?
Yeah.
The blonde chick that played Carol Rance?
Yeah.
Her name is Kathleen Perkins. She's in a new show on Netflix. I want to watch that.
Yeah. I tried watching that Netflix show, You.
Yeah, is it any good?
We're about...
Well, I guess when you say I tried watching it...
No. We're 4 episodes into the first season. It's good, but it's just so, like... I don't... You know, like when you... Like, it's good enough where I'll keep watching it.
Okay.
It's definitely good enough. I feel like I want to finish out the season, but I'm like... Right. I don't even know what I don't like. Like, I don't know. It's just that there's a lot of, like... I don't know. I don't want to say too much, you know what I mean?
Did you ever watch Schitt's Creek? Did you ever watch it?
No, it's good.
Are you kidding me? It's fucking hilarious. Eugene Levy. And what's her name? I can't even think of her name.
Eugene Levy's funny and everything.
Catherine, what's her name? That's always like his partner and everything. The chick that's always like plays his wife in all the shit he does. Seriously? That's how you're going to look at me? Like a retard?
You fucking watch the show and don't even know her name. How the fuck am I going to know?
I can't think of her. Catherine something or other.
Solstein?
Yeah. Yes, she's an accountant.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Just throw out a name.
It's Eugene Levy. Fuck. Can't think of everybody's name.
Foreigner?
Anyway. What?
Journey?
Shut up.
Oh.
It's on. It's in the last season. It's only got like 3 episodes and it's over.
How many seasons has it been?
I want to say 5 or 6. 5. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's about it's basically they were a rich family, billionaires, and their business lawyer mishandled all their money and they went to broke. And the only thing they had left in assets was a town they bought years ago called Shit Catherine O'Hara. That's it. Thank you, Troy.
Her name is Shit Catherine O'Hara? Is that her stage name? Shit Catherine O'Hara?
No, Troy just answered the question.
Oh, okay.
Catherine O'Hara. The name of the town is Schitt's Creek.
Okay.
Levy bought his son this town a few years back as a joke, like, haha, got you a town called Schitt's Creek. You just bought this shit town. And that's the only asset they have with this was this town. And when they went back to the town, they let him stay in the local motel. And it starts there, is where they start to adjust to life, try to figure out how to live a new life, and that's what it's been going on. Catherine O'Hara in the show is an actress who's a soap opera actress, but everything she does is like just over the top, so good. Eugene Levy's son.
I need a good comedy to watch. I feel like,
dude, it's so funny. Eugene Levy's son is actually co-writer, and he's in it, and he's a gay. I guess Eugene Levy's son is gay, so he plays like the gay son. And they have this daughter who's just like a richie, like a rich girl who's like a socialite, and just adjusting. It's fucking really good. So fun and funny.
Oh, good. I'll have to check it out.
24-minute episodes. Come on.
That's what I'm talking about, man. I like these nice half-hour, boom, bang, bing.
He goes an extra bang in there.
It's been a long day, Mike. This is my second podcast today.
Oh.
Tired.
All right.
It's a tough life. Second quarantine podcast. I was only a guest on the one for the last 10 minutes, though. So
that's all right.
But, yeah.
So let's go next week. We're going to do our regular podcast on Sunday.
Yep. We'll be back on Wednesday, too. I think we're going to start bringing some guests on at least one of them a week.
Wednesday, Hump Day with the boys.
Hump Day with the boys. That's what we'll call it. Hump Day with the boys.
Hump Day with the boys. And let's be like the next time, let's like maybe like a list. We'll put it like we can actually set up a watch party prior to the show. You plan a watch party, then it starts. Whoever said they're going to go.
Okay.
You plan a watch party, and maybe we'll put out their blast, like lists, top 5 fucking, I don't know, something. You know what I mean?
You come up with the games. I'll take care of the technical. And then,
all right, there you go.
And then we'll invite a guest on to join in each week. And
there you go.
And we'll we'll have fun while we're in quarantine.
Since Troy's been a really good producer of this episode, maybe he can come.
Oh, Troy. Yes, we'll contact Troy. We'll have Troy Allen on. And we're going to keep this graphic of coronavirus quarantine up until we're out of our house.
That'll be, yes, that's it.
That's it. It's going to be. And everybody, thanks for checking out the podcast tonight. Thanks for contributing to the chat. Please subscribe to youtube.com/Joe Fernandes, Fernandes with an S. Please subscribe to the audio podcast on.
If it was with a Z, his college would have been paid for.
Oh! That was the first joke I ever wrote. My first set is up in my attic, and I always thought if I made a special, I'd like to put me being introduced to the stage for the first time.
Oh, that's cool.
And to start it, and I think that was my first joke I ever told at the open mic.
Right.
But
was it really?
I'm pretty sure. It's been a long time.
Awesome.
Been a long time. So yeah, go to MikeGaffneyLive.com. Subscribe to Mike's YouTube channel. There's nothing there, but I'm just trying to give him some shit.
Appreciate it.
But subscribe to mine because I'm putting out content.
Right.
Anywho, we'll see you guys on Sunday night live at the All in Our Heads podcast. Take care.